Hey guys, I'm over at Patrick's place and we have finally got US Civil War to the table in earnest. We've just set up the campaign game. We're not running with the advanced rules first up, just to have our first really face-to-face play with the game. So pretty much a learning game, this one here, and we will blunder our way through and get into this baby. Been a while, and really looking forward to it. So we'll give you a few periodic updates. I'm playing the Confederates, and Patrick obviously is the Union player. We've thrown our militia down. Obviously, probably not optimal positioning, but that's because of our inexperience. And yeah, we'll give you an update as to how we go with our first real learning game. Okay, so we finished the first turn here at the US Civil War, Torbay HQ, and all the action took place in the east. I made forays up into the north and nearly captured Harrisburg, but was forced back to regroup. So I've got Beauregard and Johnston just north of the Potomac there, and McClellan's come across to deal with these guys. Washington is still being held strongly, and so it just all happened here.
Just to remind David, there has actually been some action elsewhere, over here in Charleston.
I was trying to keep that quiet. West Virginia has fallen basically to the Unions.
Over here in Missouri, Springfield.
Yeah. So we've muddled our way through the first turn, and yeah, really enjoyed it. So here's an update at the end of turn 4 in the winter of '82, and yeah, we've been playing for quite a number of hours now and getting to grips with the rules. And points wise, we've got Patrick, who is on 14 victory points, and my BPs build points have been reduced down to 89, and that's come about because Grant has made a foray down the centre through Knoxville, Chattanooga, cleaning up all my BP points while I've been occupied with his forces elsewhere. Didn't have enough to stem the tide there. And here on the border of Tennessee, Kentucky, we've been duking it out, and it's pretty even over here at the moment. The east, I've just had a very successful foray up north with Johnston and cleaned out all the Union forces just south of Washington, but they pretty much got all their other forces back here. So it's hard for me, having played this game and Patrick for the first time, to know whether we're sort of anywhere near where this game should be at this point or not. But thoroughly enjoying it. He has kicked me out of Missouri and completely out of Arkansas, and is shooting down towards Louisiana there. So yeah, the Union is on a bit of a stampede roll at the moment, and yeah, it's a learning game, so difficult to say where we should be at strategy-wise at the moment, but that's where we are currently at. So that's the end of turn 4, heading into the spring of '82 very shortly. Okay, it's 12:30 AM, and unfortunately we can't continue because I've got to go to work tomorrow. So Patrick's going to give us a rundown on exactly what we've achieved up till turn 6.
Yeah, so it's been quite hectic. There's a lot going on. So we've got the what is it, Maryland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania front over here, where it's been quiet of late, as two very large forces, Robert E. Lee against the Army of the Potomac, kind of face off, neither side really wanting to clash. All the action has been sort of more here in the centre, and here with this little amphibious sortie or campaign that the Union has launched. So the Union started doing some naval amphibious assaults here and managed to capture some ports, which has allowed them to push into South Carolina with Hooker. We had Grant doing his sort of burn, what would you call it? Sort of a
Trailblaze through the centre.
Yeah, Trailblaze guerrilla campaign through the centre, destroying Confederate industry. But he got
finally run down
and caught up to by
Van Dorn.
But not before he did tremendous amounts of damage. And then we've got the slow, steady offensive by the Union in the centre through Tennessee, with Buell coming in and establishing a strong supply line and just slowly plodding along, very differently to how Grant behaved, more certain but slower. And over here we have a very powerful force, a fort held at Memphis, which has been stubbornly difficult to take, and it's the one it's the fort that's stopping Union progress and supply and naval control down the Mississippi, and then finally in the Trans-Mississippi area, it's been very, very weak forces sort of facing off each other, and we had the Union come through and then finally meet their match at Camden. And the Union general got displaced, and it's now looking like the Confederates are going to roll back up over in the west.
So this is our first face-to-face game. We haven't obviously completed it, but so thoughts on the game, Patrick? What do you think about the US Civil War?
Yeah, it's really good. Very, very satisfying to play. It's the classic thing that you see in a good game where you have every turn meaningful decisions to make, and a variety of potential actions you can take, and you wish you had more, you wish you could do more, and so everything seems critical, and there's a lot of scope for trying different strategies and reacting in different ways. If I had to say, the only slight negative would be that there's no sort of summary of the rules, and the rules are very wordy and take a little bit of digestion. But as you usually find, once you actually start playing, they start digesting a lot better. But yeah, I just wish they had thought of that. But otherwise, I'd love to play this again.
Okay, that's it, guys. Time to pack up and go home. Thanks for watching.